Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the new travel restrictions that are being put into place by the CDC. They will take effect on January 26th, so that is 1 week from today. I picked up these bullet points from the Wall Street Journal, so I just wanted to spotlight a handful of them that, the ones that are the most important. All right, so this is going to include any country, including Mexico. Now, what it does not include is Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands, because those are considered U.S. territories. The process is you need to get tested 3 days before your flight. It can either be a rapid antigen or it can be a PCR. Rapid antigens are much cheaper, more like in the realm of probably 20-30 versus, the PCRs can be more expensive. So I would go rapid antigen if it were me. And then you can either print that or you can have it electronically just on your phone. That's fine. And they're talking about showing this proof when you are checking into your flight at the gate counter. Then American Airlines has a new app. It's called Verify, and it will be available on January 26th. And it's an app where you can go and upload your negative test results if you'd like. Another thing is, if you have had the vaccine, yes, you still need to show proof of a negative COVID test. Also, if you have tested positive for COVID within the last 3 months, and you have done your full quarantine of your 10 days or 14 days, and you do not have any more symptoms, then what you need to do is bring your positive COVID test results, in addition to a letter from a healthcare provider stating that, yes, you have had COVID, within the last 3 months, you have done your full quarantine, and then you take both of those things to the airport, and that will be in lieu of a negative PCR COVID test. So that's definitely a new thing to note. That's quite important. All right, so then let's also talk about, well, what happens if you get to the airport and you test positive for COVID, then what? And the thing is every destination is going to be a little bit different, but let me give you just a little bit of advice. What I would do is look for, when you go and apply for health visas into these international destinations, you have to fill out these forms, and then they spit back some information to you saying, okay, yes, you've been approved. And then they say, okay, now you must pay $60, for example, to get into the Bahamas, $60 for a health visa. What that covers is, and I'm pretty sure that this is the exact amount, but it's up to $500 per day if you have to go into quarantine in the Bahamas. So that is just a really nice thing to know. Ask that question when you're traveling internationally, just to make sure that you're protected if something like that were to happen. And then also to note with the Bahamas, the way you can, legally, I guess, get out of the territory if you tested positive is by doing the full quarantine of 14 days. They call and check on you, as most places do. But within that 14 days, if you test negative for a rapid antigen, you are allowed to take that test and leave the country. So just also take a note on that, because you could shed the virus within a week and do the rapid antigen test negative, and then you don't have to do the full 14 days. So I just know that that's how the Bahamas operate. So I would assume other countries would hopefully be doing that as well, especially with these new laws being put into place. All right, so that is the update on the new CDC travel restrictions going into effect on January 26th. If anyone needs assistance with a luxury trip or event, please let us know. Bye.